let's remember that we want to align our vibration to love and gratitude. So we want to align our good thoughts with good emotions, and then we can generate good chi. Okay? So the quality of our energy is important to us. And also the quantity of energy is important to us. When we have a certain quantity of energy, then it's easy to focus, it's easy to stay on the practice. And the more you feel, the more you want to come back, the more you want to do. Okay? So the quality of energy, the type of vibration, the quantity of energy, and the distribution of the energy. We want to make sure that it's distributed well throughout the body. Okay? So we make our connection because we are a bridge between heaven and earth. Yeah? And before we make our connection, to be able to connect, we have to be relaxed. So a good way to do that is to shake. Okay? Shaking will keep you relaxed, will help you increase your connection, and let's start shaking. We have busy minds. So bringing our attention inside to the soles of the feet. Smile. To the soles of your feet, smile. That is your connection with the earth. Be aware of the bubbling spring, which is breathing like a suction pad with the earth. Feel the support of the earth, shaking the bones in your feet, so that earth force is allowing you to let go and release down any tension in your feet. Come to your ankles and smile and let go. Come up through your shins to your knees, smile and release down. Remember, where your mind goes, your energy goes. The more energy you have, the more you can stay and focus. So use your physical eyes to look where you're working and stay focused. Bring your mind up through your thighs to your femur bone and smile down. Release. And to your sacrum. Now be aware of the connection and the stability that the earth is giving you, because the lower part of your body is more relaxed. Come up through the spine, so the lumbar. Releasing down, smile and connect. Thoracic. And up to your neck. So the movement becomes a little more dynamic, but it originates from the earth. Release your skull. Release your shoulders. Release your elbows. Your smile. Let's use the heart sound. Ladies are going to shake their breasts. Men are going to shake their testicles. Smile. And slowly releasing, reducing the movement. Feel the energy activating in your body. Life force, sexual energy. And align your mind, eye, heart with this energy. So inhale from the earth. And align. Love, gratitude, inner smile. Connection, heaven and earth, with the one vibration down into the dantian. And already with that little exercise, you're feeling energized and empowered and aligned. So we're going to now awaken the sacrum. Smiling in your sacrum. You need to have discipline when it comes to learning to focus. That's why we use our hands also. It helps us to focus. And tapping. Okay. Let's activate the sacral pump. Well, actually, let's release the groin also. We are creatures of the earth, so grounding is fundamental to us. You want to do spiritual work, you need to go down to go up. So when you increase your grounding, and also can hit. Okay, good. Let's activate the sacral pump. So lift and release. It's a little movement. The knees are soft. I'm lifting and releasing the pelvic floor as I pump. I inhale and suck up, exhale and release. This helps me to coordinate my suction power with my breath. Inhaling, sucking up, exhaling, releasing. Okay, let's do a little circulating. So I use my fingers there, not on my hips, but in my groin or on my sacrum, because that's where I want to work. Change direction. Remember, we can breathe with any part of our body. So breathe with your sacrum. The suction in your belly is generating a suction in your sacrum. Energetic breathing. 8 holds in the sacrum. Breathing. Good. Let's free up the hips now. So we stretch the tendons. Keep the body in the middle and just stretch the tendons and the ligaments. And open front and back. You want your groin to open and to sink without releasing your knees. Okay, let's do a little rotation. Maximum rotation. Increasing elasticity in all directions. Change direction. So keep your torso in the middle and rotate your hips. Isolation, movements that isolate different parts of the body, help us also to focus. All right, good. Now we're going to release the connection between, actually, let's go down and do the knees. So we increase the connection with the earth to increase our grounding. Warm knees. Releasing any tension. Also move the kneecap and dig the muscles around to help release the kneecap. Move the kneecap up and down, side to side. Okay, let's put our feet together in rotation. Make sure the soles of your feet stay flattened on the earth. And take the movement to the maximum. With respect for your well-being. And change direction. Doing slow movements can also teach you to focus, because there's time to keep your presence in every part of the movement. Doing it too fast means that you go in and out of focus because you jump pieces. Okay, let's press the knees to the back. And if you can, you bend. All right, good. Let's breathe with our knees. Bringing awareness to the parts of your body that we don't normally consider, but we're using all the time. Bring your love, your gratitude, and breathe with your knees. Breathing with your knees means feel the soft pulling and relaxing that's coming from your dantian, from your belly breathing. Okay. Let's do our ankles, and so now we need to make sure that we're grounded. If we can manage to do this standing, we shift our weight to the left leg and we sink the sacrum into the supporting leg. The foot is open a little bit, 45 degrees, helps you to balance. Your spinal cord is lengthening up. Tuck your chin and you open the inside and the outside of your ankle. Try to keep your hips parallel, because when you start to work like this, it puts you off balance and you're not connected to the earth. So just try to relax down, point and flex. So you point the whole top of the leg and the bottom of the leg by pressing the heel forwards. And as you do so, your sacrum will sink into the earth. Okay, rotation slowly, because we want the maximum movement and we want our attention in every part of the circumference. Let's change direction. And shake from the groin down. And change leg. Always remember the steps: alignment, sacrum rooting in, crown connecting up, inside and outside. If you find it difficult to balance, look up, look forwards, because where your mind goes, where your eyes goes, your energy goes. So if you're looking down or you're looking around, it's easy to lose balance. Point and flex. Rotation. And change direction. Challenge yourself, Challenge yourself to do a little bit more than you normally do. As in, you can go a little bit slower than you normally go. Shaking out. Good. So now we have a good connection to the earth. Yeah? Let's start working up. We're going to open the door of life. So we want to make sure that we're rotating from the lumbar. To rotate from the lumbar, we need good grounding. That's why we open the bottom first. So you sing and you spiral into the earth and you release your sacrum. Now, with this position, you can rotate from here, okay? And you should feel the groin pulling, okay? Because you have counter force. It's like this, okay? So what we are not doing is this, okay? And what we're not doing is this. Because this exercise, we need to open lumbar 2 and 3, the door of life. And when we open, just like when we open a bottle, if we don't have 2 directions, down and up and around, if we don't have 2 directions, it's not going to open, okay? So I ask you to do this exercise a little slower than you would normally do it, okay? And feel a little more than you would normally feel, all right? So sit and ground, and we will just start like this, rotating from the lumbar, and I can feel the opening here, and to counteract, I need to ground more with the opposite foot. And again, the other side. So rotate and feel your groin participating with the counter force. And feel your lumbar. Your lumbar will engage if your sacrum is sunk to the ground. If your sacrum is not down, you can't engage your lumbar. Okay? Let's start rotating with the hands, tapping on the door of the knife and the navel. Smile. And as you rotate, your arms will increase the rotation in your lumbar and you'll feel the pulling opening. If you respect the yin-yang, 2 directions. Okay, good. All right, listen to your lumbar and your belly breathing, expanding the back of your dantian and down also into your groin, into the feet. Be aware of what you're trying to do. Open up and connect. Okay, good. Let's do the spinal cord. So let's stretch up. All the soft tissue stretching up. So 2 directions, fingers going up, heels pressing down. Even though I am on my toes, heels are pressing down. And my lumbar is straight. Relax. Again, up. Relax. And up. Okay. Let's go forwards. Release your head and your sacrum. Release your neck. And rolling up slowly. Rolling up the spine. The head is last. And one more. Stretch all the way up. And forwards. Okay. Good. Rolling up. Before we work on the spinal cord, we're going to open the spine a little bit with some pumping. Pumping means open and closing the joints. So we'll help ourselves with our hands and elbows open as we sit, pull the chin and straighten the back. Okay? The inner line also is activated by lifting the perineum and pressing the tongue to the roof of the mouth. Okay? This is closed spine and this is open spine. This is closed spine and this is open spine. Okay. We want to learn when we're doing things, we need to learn to relax because we like the elastic force, which is the natural movement of the universe. So exhale and allow your soft tissues to relax and extend. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. A pump works well when it's soft and elastic. When it's brittle it doesn't pump well and it will end up breaking. All right, let's give a little bit of rotation now. So we will sit. Remember the grounding, okay? So from the lumbar, rotate, thoracic, and looking back. Finish the rotation with your eyes. Exhale, coming back. Release so you don't accumulate any tension. Inhale, exhale, rotate. Keep the body soft while you're working. Inhale, exhale, roll back. One more. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Be aware of your opposite leg. It has to ground when it's under pressure. Last one. Sometimes we may need to stop before full rotation because we've lost connection with the other leg. All right, good. Okay, that's great. Now let's do a little for the spinal cord breathing, and we're also going to add the energetic breathing. Spinal cord breathing, we will be also moving the legs, opening and closing, to activate the three little hearts, the calves, the thighs, the buttocks. Okay? So we'll start simple. Inhale. Smile. Smile out. Connect to the violet light. And choose the golden light to nourish your brain and your spinal cord. Exhale. Release gray heavy energy to the earth. Inhale. Smile. Exhale. Inhale. Remember to activate all of your pumps. So from the sacrum, lumbar, thoracic, and cervical. Sacrum, lumbar, thoracic, cervical. And when, and only when, you have that coordinated, then we can start to use our pumps. Exhale, feet together. Inhale, feet open. Exhale. In. Ex. In. Ex. Your mind is guiding the energy from the universe into the brain, the spine, and from the brain and the spine, any negative down into the earth. Okay. Let's connect to the pump. So right hand on the sacrum, left hand on the base of the skull. Cranial, sacral pumps working together. Enjoy the good feeling. Connectivity. Learn to focus on what you want and not on what you don't want. Okay, good. All right. we've done our grounding, we've opened the spine, we've connected to the good vibration and aligned our mind. We need to open more joints so that energy can also get through the arms. Okay? So let's do the shoulders. You can choose whichever exercises are, there are many types. But the important thing is that you have an intention. Because let's take this exercise. Okay, there are many ways of doing it. But what is it you want to do? Okay? You just want to activate and move the energy. You want to open the groin. You want to open the door of life. When you're doing an exercise, when you're breathing, for example, there are many ways you can breathe. What is it you want to do? Okay? And you will focus on that. So, we're going to open our shoulders. Let's go up and forwards and down, release to the earth. Back. And we will finish opening because we spend most of the day looking down at something. So, finish opening. Oh, good. Breathe with your shoulders. You're actually programming a good feeling in your shoulders. And increasing the flow of blood and energy, a chi, by bringing your awareness there. Okay, good. Of course, there are many exercises we could do also for the elbows and for the hands. All right, but we're going to move on. So the important thing is that we've opened our physical body, we've grounded, we've connected, and we've opened our physical body. And so that the energy that we generate in the dantian can then circulate, okay, because it can get through. All right? So now we can start with a little bit more energetic, and we want some more energy in the dantian, and we're going to create our circuit of our free fires. So, dantian fire, focus and ignite. You say, how many times do I do it? Until you feel warmth, okay? You can do, obviously, sets of 9, but until you feel warmth, some kind of sensation, some kind of activation. All right, let's go. Focus in your dantian fire, a red fire. Red is the vibration that we want. It's a frequency. When we say focus, we mean 95% of our attention is there wherever we're working. Only 5% of our attention is aware of what else is going on in the body. But 95% of our attention is focused where we are working. Dantian fire. Now we shift our attention. We are still aware of our Dantian fire, but we shift our attention to our kidneys. Okay? Now, of course, we could have done some detoxing for the belly, okay? With breathing and digging and tapping and so on. And also the kidneys, detoxing. All right, we'll do a little detoxing because we're still in winter time. So we will do some kidney sounds. Compressing, closing the kidneys as we arch the back, and opening the kidneys as we round the back. Okay? Tap. Again. Good. Let's warm our hands. We can charge them. Remember, your heart is connected to your pericardium, your Laogong points in the center of your palm, and the little finger, small intestine, and heart meridian. So your hands can help you connect to the heavens, and you spiral the chi. 1, 2, 3. Let's nourish our kidneys. So breathe with your kidneys. Always good to nourish your kidneys. Keep them warm and keep your feet warm, especially in winter. Dark blue light is the frequency that nourishes the kidneys. Black, dark blue. Okay. Now we turn our kidneys upside down. We visualize them upside down with the adrenaline glands on the top, on the bottom. The fire underneath the water is going to generate heat and create chi by warming the water. So reverse breathing to activate the Dantian fire, the kidney fire. Feel on the back. Listen to your kidney fire. Warmth is what we feel, or what we want to feel. Let's activate the heart fire by pumping the sternum. Okay. Heart fire. Roll it backwards on itself. connect to the sensation of the magnetic field of the heart expanding, the loving fire. And bring that sensation down into the kidneys together. Kidney fire and heart fire. Bring that sensation down into the dantian. 3 fires into 1. And now we create the circuit where they will continue to nourish each other. No matter what the direction, whether it be up to the heart and down to the kidneys, or back to the kidneys and up to the heart, they are connected and nourishing each other in both directions. Let's stop in the dantian. Feel the power of the 3 fires into 1. Rising up into the heart. Increasing the magnetic field of the heart. Up into the brain. This is our lighthouse, our beacon, our connection. Smile out from your heart into the universe and connect. Loving energy, abundance. Inhale. Let your eyes, your inner suction help you. Mid-eyebrow and eyes. Inhale into your brain. Bring back the light. Continue to look out and inhale the violet light. And now look down into your body. Shine the light down into your body. The red frequency for the heart. Increasing the love, the joy, the gratitude. Increasing the connection, the ability for the loving fire to connect. Shine down the yellow light into the spleen. Openness, fairness, and trust. And the abundance will automatically flow into the other organ in the creation cycle, because they know they are a team. Shine the white light into the lungs. Courage and integrity. Shine the dark blue light into the kidneys. Soft and gentle energy. Dark blue light. Shine the green light into the kidney, into the liver. Kindness and generosity. And we come back to the heart. All the virtues are here. This is compassionate energy. And we listen to the power of the inner force. We listen from the dantian, our center. It's like the round table where all the organs can come together and decide together what to do about situations. Instead of the strongest dominating, They work as a team from your center. So now that we have good energy, we can, and we have a good flow, we can work on many things, anything we want to focus on for the day. Could be more sexual energy, could be working on the tendons, could be some iron chart. So when your energy is activated and you are grounded and your body is open and things can flow, then you can choose to focus on something that you want to work on for a while. Okay? So, what do you want to work on? Any suggestions?
Iron shirt.
Iron shirt. Okay. All right. We need chi for our iron shirt. So let's go and put some more chi in the belly. Okay? We also need suction. So embryonic breathing. Exhale. Let's bring a little more chi pack into the belly so that we can then run that through the orbit and up the spine and into the shoulders to increase the inner structure. Okay? So we'll do the tiger breath using the 4 diaphragm and the dragon breath using the 4 diaphragm and the tiger breath to pack the chi down into the belly. Okay? Front, lower, upper, sides, back, exhale. And again, dragon breath and the tiger breath. We use after the lung sound to bring energy down because we need to regulate the breath. When we have the breath regulated, when we are relaxed, only then can we release to the earth, and only then can our body stay soft so that we can pack energy in. Okay? So lower, upper, sides, and back. Okay. So now our spine is open because we worked on that before. Parallel feet. The width of your shoulders or a little more. Okay, for Iron Shirt Qigong. Bring your weight slightly towards your heels. Soften your knees and let your sacrum sink and spiral down through the structure of your legs into the earth. And you should feel your feet a little bit like this, okay? Let your toes grip a little bit. This will help to activate also the suction in your bubbling spring, okay? And release, okay? Don't hold like this, but release into the earth so that the force of the earth will come back up into your sacrum and support you. Okay, this is sit without sitting. Yeah? All right. Now, I elongate the spine and tuck the chin. I open the shoulders. The tendons here are pistons. And there's space here. They hold chi in between the spaces, or they should do, okay? So now we did exercise before to open the joints so that they can hold chi. And it can pass from the center of the body through to the extremities, okay? So open your joints, also your wrists and your fingers. Spiral your forearm, okay? And as if you were holding, you know those long basins that you wash babies in? Well, we used to wash babies in. A long basin like this, okay? So you're holding like this. And slowly coming up. So now, coming up, I'm using these muscles, okay? Coming up here, not here. Coming up. And as I come up, I sit back more to counterbalance and feel. I want to feel like if I had on a shirt, okay, I would feel the soft tissue pulling from the fingers to the spine. That will give me a connection. Okay. Drop your elbows. Spiral. Just like your feet spiral into the earth, your elbows, your arms spiral. And you lengthen, you press your arms away from your back and your back away from your arms. Tuck your chin. Release your sacrum. Okay? Now, abdominal breathing will help us to relax more. Okay. Shift your weight a little bit to the front, a little bit to the back. Little swaying. Forwards and back. Helps you to relax. Sacrum sinking, head stretching up to the crown, up. You have to keep your soft tissue and your structure open, joints open, so chi can pass. Now we're going to pack more chi into the dantian, and we're going to increase the pressure down to the perineum, which is holding, so it doesn't go out, up to the sacrum, into the spine, into the shoulders, wrists and fingers, and to the neck. Okay? We're going to fill our structure with inner pressure. Okay? So inhale. And exhale, lifting, keeping your perineum down. You press down into your dantian. Up the back, increase the pressure. Into your structure, hold the pressure. so that it opens your soft tissue and your joints. And now you relax your breath and keep the pressure inside. Rocking heel to toe. More belly breathing. Okay, anywhere in your body that is feeling like it's closing, contracting, you will push the chi up through your spine and into that area to open. It's like blowing into a crunched up paper bag. Okay, so from your dantian down to the back, through to your shoulders, your neck, increase the pressure and relax, but keep the inner pressure. Okay, so you want to push the pressure into the areas that are starting to feel the effect of gravity. Shoulders down, elbows down. Okay, now we're going to do some orbit. So from the belly, perineum, up the back, down the front. Run your orbit. Inhaling up the back, exhaling down the front. The tongue is on the roof of the mouth. Every now and again, release your sacrum. Make sure you are relaxed below and your spine is open. Your soft tissue is open. Stretch your soft tissue. Okay, we're nearly there, folks. We're nearly there. Look, elbows down. Close a soft fist. Open your position. Sit a little more, keeping your groin open. Your feet need to be parallel as much as possible. And now you hinge forwards from your hips into the turtle position until your elbows are in line with your knees. Your groin is open. And you breathe with your belly, breathing with your kidneys. Pull your chin in and keep your back open. Shift your weight a little bit towards your heels. That will give you good alignment so that your groin stays open and your thighs are more relaxed. Okay, drop your hands. Pull your sacrum down so your body comes up 45 degrees. And you breathe with your lower abdomen. Above your pelvic floor. Your perineum is sucking. Okay, inhale. mind, eye, heart down into your dantian. Focus, collecting chi. Spiral around your navel. Keep your mind busy with cultivating chi. The more you cultivate, the easier it is to keep your mind busy watching it and guiding it. Change direction. Focus in your dantian. We were given a consciousness that our mind is busy because it can participate in what is going on. So if you don't train your mind to focus on what you want to be going on, it will be all over the place. Shutting it down, meditating in nothingness is not an easy one. It likes to be busy, so give it something to do.